Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading. Yes, I'm doing a back-to-back singles 2 weeks in a row because there's a shift in energy. And I wanted everyone to pay attention to see what's coming. So Taurus, let's see what's happening for you. What does Taurus need to know? Step out of your comfort zone. A few people have gotten that. Yeah, a new start's coming, so you have to step out of your comfort zone for this. Yeah, there's an energy gaining momentum, so there is a new start coming. Things are starting to gain momentum, speeding up. Let go of negativity. Believe in the impossible. And what do you need to let go of? So this is about releasing things that may not be serving you. Let go of what you need to, because you have a new opportunity here. And it is something I feel that's going to gain momentum here. Yeah, believe in the impossible. Wow. Let's have a look at stepping out of the comfort zone. Why is this here? I just threw that. Taurus. There we go. That one's coming out. Tower. Okay, so something sudden. Could be a bit of a shock, a surprise, where you'll have to step out of your comfort zone. You might freak out a little bit, but like I say, the energy is gaining momentum. There's probably something worth being excited for here, but it's definitely sudden. Tell me about this new start. Yeah, some of you taking your time, see, gaining momentum. Some of you have been kind of slow and steady, wins the race. You've been assessing situations. Some of you are possibly moving on from a situation, but I feel this assessing. So this is where things need to gain momentum. Yeah. Some of you have actually felt like giving up here, I feel. See, put it here. Some of you are just putting something behind here too. So it could be where you're just looking back, putting something behind. Or you've kind of, yeah, there's been some frustration, trust issues, mixed messages, mixed signals, whatever it may be. And if this is yourself, there is an energy gaining momentum. So this is something that I feel, yeah, you got a person coming in. So it's all an energy. Some of you may need to let go of control. Okay, don't try to control things. Keep your emotions in check. But a situation coming sudden. Some of you felt like giving up when you're just about ready to give up. We have someone coming in here. No, there is a Cancer energy there. I see Scorpio. What other energies are here? Yeah, just mostly moods. Yeah, so it does look like some Scorpio and some Cancer energy heading in your direction here. Ooh, time to let go of negativity. See, some of you have had, there's been frustration. There could be trust issues you may need to let go of. Okay. But yeah, there we have it, releasing negativity. So it's about putting yourself out there, looking at the bright side. There's definitely opportunity coming in. This is somebody just coming forward here. Yeah, you could be out and about someplace. This is often a gathering, a wedding, a celebration. But this is about someone putting themselves out there. See, it's saying don't give up. You got a person coming in. Yeah, I do see goals and things that you're hoping to achieve here. So it's also letting go of pride and ego. It's also about preparing, planning, preparing, hoping for the best here. See, feeling like there's hope now. Yeah, look at that. Believe in the impossible. There's opportunity. Some of you've got opportunities coming in. What else do you need to release here? Okay, what you need to let go of. Yeah, so you need to take a little pause and learn to put the shoe on the other foot, how another person feels. You need to look at things from a couple different perspectives. Yeah, I feel like some of you got people checking you out. I feel like you're about to get some attention. But I do feel some of you have had a tough time here. I can see it where you felt like giving up. See, it's trust issues or people who don't communicate or they play mind games or whatever it may be. Yeah, thank you, but no thank you. Some of you definitely, I feel like you're tired, you're drained, but you have a new start coming. It's saying don't give up. Let's have a look at the Chariot. Yeah, so you're going down. You got a person coming towards you here. And if it's not, this could even be yourself. But like I say, this is about going down a new path. See, it's about finding someone compatible, someone who's willing to cooperate and compromise. Some of you maybe need to do that. If you're being rejected a lot, you may need to let go of your pride and ego. See, it has to do with being able to provide for someone, to give them the attention you want. Maybe you got people who need too much attention. You can't give that to them, or vice versa. But it's all about cooperating and compromising, looking for someone compatible. Yeah, I feel like you're about to achieve a goal. I do see opportunity coming in. Let's have a look at the Seven of Cups. I do see, I see a Scorpio energy here. So some of you could deal with a Scorpio, or it's a Scorpio or Cancer coming in. I do see Pisces as well. All good connections here. Ooh, look at that. Little Sag energy or Scorpio. So I do feel there's an energy of, this is someone here letting someone else take control. Okay. So I feel this is, if you are a masculine, this is likely somebody here who is chasing after you. You may be getting unwanted attention from someone, but this could be yourself telling someone, like, talk to the hand, I'm out of here. Anyone who doesn't want to cooperate or compromise. It's all about the things you need to release. So some of you could be, if you're a masculine, you could be releasing this person, but this is also an energy of knowing exactly what you want too. Some of you, like I say, if you got someone who's just looking for attention, you're not interested. Yeah, I do see a little chaos, conflict, drama. Yeah, so some competitive energy. There could be some jealousy, but I feel like it's all about moving forward, just assessing the situation. Take your time. Yeah, look at that. See, there is opportunity. It's about people coming together. See, believing in the impossible here. So it's saying to don't give up hope, whatever you do. But I do think you got someone here checking you out. Yeah, we got a person who's taming the beast. See, what is you need to do? Tame that beast within yourself too. Don't chase. No drama. I feel like we got someone chasing someone here. There's a little jealousy, but there could be competitive energies. Some of you, you're not interested in competing. Yeah. But it's all about strength, confidence, kindness, compassion, putting the shoe on the other foot. Yeah, some of you got dealing with a lot of sneaky people here. Yeah, see, and I do see the energy of a little bit of insecurity. So I do feel you're dealing with possibly a Scorpio if you're that masculine energy. But if you are that feminine, this is watch out for players. Okay, don't chase after someone. Often you might be dealing with someone who could be a little skeptical or not so sure if someone is being a player, right? Yeah. I think you're releasing this energy, a lot of you. Yeah, there it is, Taurus. You know what you want. Yeah, some of you are dealing with players. People are deceptive, dishonest. You feel like giving up. But this is about putting yourself out there, releasing all this, believe in the impossible. I do think you have a person coming in, someone who's more your type, someone who's willing to cooperate and compromise. Let go of control. Let the other person take the reins. That way you know they're confident. See, that's how you know someone's confident, when you let them take the reins. Don't try to control anything. Yeah, I feel that's for the feminine. But yeah, I feel some of you are releasing people who create drama, people who are players. Yeah. But this is about knowing what you want too. See, it's an energy of focusing on yourself, just kind of doing your own thing. Yeah, talk to the hand. Yep. I see a Leo energy there too. You may have these energies in your chart, but this is all about taking a pause, looking at things from a different perspective. I think someone here is checking you out. They like what they see. This is someone here coming in feeling confident. See, it's about the feminine, taming the beast within yourself. It's basically knowing when to say no. Thank you, but no thank you. That's what I feel. So it's about just kind of taking your time here. Who's coming in? I do see Leo, I do see Pisces, and I do see Cancer. I do see some of you have options here. I see getting out. This is about long-term stability. See, I feel some of you are stable. You want someone who's stable. And I do see opportunity. So it's about taking opportunities that are presented. Some of you I feel have, but Yeah, chaos, conflict, drama. If you're not into any drama, you're not into competing. There could be somebody here who's dealing with another person and you're not going to compete. Yeah, someone who causes drama here. Yeah, I do feel the energy of someone here going their separate ways, but I do think this is about you're going down a new path here. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you have what you need. I see feeling comfortable, a house, a home, a strong financial foundation. I feel like you want someone who brings something to the table. I feel like you got someone who doesn't, you've been dealing with someone here who doesn't bring anything to the table. Yeah, I see getting out, socializing. See, there are opportunities, but it's about getting out there. And I do think there's likely someone here who's been checking you out, online dating or social media. Yeah, look at, see, letting people know you're available. This is when you attract what you desire. Letting people know you're available. But yeah, I do think you're going to have some issues. I actually feel like you've got a person here who is dealing with somebody who's very sneaky. Someone who causes drama, someone who's chasing after someone. Yeah, and you're not going to compete. So I feel this energy of breaking free. Yeah, see, being free, being open to other offers. So I feel like you've dealt with something here. Yeah. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's all about compatibility. I feel this is what you want, is someone who's compatible. I feel like you're going to hand over the reins, because when you let people know you're open, hand over the reins. If they want you, they'll come and get you. But when they come in, it's an energy of being confident. So this is yourself taming the breeze. Don't bend over backwards to please somebody. That could be something you need to let go of. Look at that. See, lifestyle habits, the way you're conducting themselves. So I do see this energy of having faith in yourself. Yeah. To make the right choices here. But it's about being on the same page with someone here. I feel like what you want is someone who brings something to the table. I feel like some of you are stable. But like I say, I feel like if there's a masculine Taurus here, which I see that energy, this person kind of wants the same thing. Yeah, someone here is going to reach out. Yeah, you got somebody here going to reach out, a little test to see if you're interested. But like I say, I feel like it has to do with someone here who's jealous and you're not going to compete. Yeah, a lot of focus on work, your house and home. See, this is where I feel like you've got someone here who wants you to do all the work. You've dealt with someone who wants you to do everything, and you've been bending over backwards to please someone. I feel like you're not. You want someone who pleases you. But to be honest, I feel some of you are pleasing yourself. You're just going to do your own thing here. Yeah, tempering the passions, the emotions, taking a step back, looking at things different, doing things different. So there is change coming. There is a new start. I feel like you've had a tough time. I feel like you've really had a tough time. You feel like giving up. Mixed messages, mixed signals. People who don't know what they want. Yeah. Learning to say no, thanks, but no thanks. But I do feel like this person who's coming in, yeah, I see a little aha moment here. That little moment of truth. See, this is what happens. I feel that it's kind of like the tables are turning. I feel things are starting to shift. But I think there's somebody checking you out. They may feel like you're their type. I do see a little Sag. If you are a masculine, I do see Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, if you're the masculine, if you're the feminine, you're just being open and available. And you may have these energies in your chart. But this is your own inner strength, that confidence. Yeah, I think there's people here. Someone checking you out, online dating, social media, or there could be some friends of friends. Getting out with friends. Tell me more about this person that's going to reach out. Yeah, you have an opportunity. See, you have a fresh and new start. You have an offer, an invitation. Take the invitations that are presented, because all you have to do is say no if you feel that someone's not your type. Yeah, I feel like there's something here to do with releasing this negativity. I feel like there's just conflict, drama, player-like energy. I think this is another person, somebody who's competing for someone's attention. I feel like you're just not going to compete. You need to just release it. And if it is someone who's doing this, and there's mixed messages, mixed signals. They can't make up their mind, whatever the issue. This is where you no longer feed someone's ego or put any effort. You want someone who wants to build. Yeah, you've got new coming in. So you're overcoming all this. These are the things you're going to release. Yeah, someone here. If you're a masculine, I feel releasing a Scorpio. But I see Cancer, Pisces here too. So there's options, there's opportunities, and I do see new, masculine or feminine. Nice. Some of you could connect with another Taurus, and I see this with you guys. You seem to connect with people who are like really much very similar. See, two people, this is an energy of two people very much the same. But I do see this is often conflicting personalities. Some of you have someone where you have conflicting personalities. You're looking for someone similar, well, somewhat like yourself. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a couple Tauruses connecting again. I see this with you guys often, but I do think you have a person reaching out. I do see Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Yeah, and another Taurus, a little Sag energy too. See if you've got somebody here who's just playing the field, dating. Yeah, it's about recognizing your type. Some of you need to recognize your type and release and do different things. Try something different. Someone who's different than your usual type. Some of you have had a tough time. I can see it. Yeah, but you've got a new person, somebody high vibrational. See, this is by not doing anything. You're attracting what you desire, just letting people know you're available and not doing anything. Tell me about the Sun, this new person coming in. Yeah, you're moving on. See, avoiding a disaster. Yeah, you're avoiding a disaster. Now, taking lessons learned. It could be someone here that was long distance or something too. Move along now. There's nothing to see. I think you're dealing with someone who's also is trying to get rid of someone here. That's just drama, chaos. Yeah. Or someone needy. For the masculine, definitely someone who needs more time than you can give. That's what I feel. Someone who needs too much attention. So that could be an issue. But there's the energy. See, the tables are turning. See, there's things going in your favor. Closing a book on the past. You have a whole new chapter here. Yeah, just learning to go with the flow. Yep, still single. That's okay. I do see a Virgo energy here. So some of you could be dealing with another Taurus, a Virgo. Yeah, look at that. I feel like you're stable, you're independent, you're looking out for yourself here. So you're learning to look out for number one. I feel like you're coming into this new situation single. You're leaving all this behind. Yeah, you've got an Emperor coming in. Look at that, the Emperor. The Emperor makes this happen. I think there's someone, this person's dealing with this. So you may have a person who reaches out. They might put on the brakes temporarily to clear this out. Someone who's chasing them, giving them unwanted attention. This is someone who's not interested in whoever this is. So, yeah, it looks like a Scorpio or definitely Aries, Leo, Sag, whoever it is, conflicting personalities. Yeah, this could actually be a masculine Taurus energy for some of you, but whoever they are, they're an Emperor. This is someone who means business. Yeah, they're curious. They're checking you out. Ooh, Emperor and Empress energy. See, someone who comes in, someone who's your type. Someone who doesn't want drama, someone who's not interested in all that drama. So there is someone curious. It looks like a stranger. Someone's checking you out to see if you're out and about socializing, how you conduct yourself, the way you are with your friends, family. Someone's definitely doing that. Look at that. Or vice versa. Yeah, checking each other out. Yeah, some of you are definitely avoiding anyone who creates drama. Yeah, you're not interested in that. Look at that. I think you're avoiding a disaster if there was a person here you stopped talking to. Yeah, yeah, look at that. Someone here is taking, you got someone in the Page of Swords to the Knight. I wouldn't be surprised if there's somebody new in your neighborhood. I see someone moving, relocating, or maybe this is what you're doing, but this is about believing in the impossible. Like I feel some of you feel so beat up, feel like giving up. You're not interested in drama. You want some balance. You want to keep your life balanced, and you have a person who's coming in. They're taking decisive action. Yeah, someone's going to come in and ask you out, but I feel you've dealt with mixed messages, mixed signals, someone who doesn't really know what they want, that's what's being left behind. See, because you got this new start. So this is about yourself preparing. See, this is preparing, getting prepared, and pre-manifesting, basically. Yeah, get yourself ready. You got a person coming in, maybe several, but it's a person coming in to talk, to communicate. Yeah, there's a spark, attraction. Some of you definitely are seeing that conflicting personalities, especially for the masculine, that someone here just isn't the right person. They're not the one. Yeah, but there is definitely someone checking you out. Masculine or feminine here, there's a little bit of desire and attraction. So who is this person? Like I say, I'm seeing another Taurus, somebody with a little Sag energy, but this is often someone person who feels something is off, it doesn't feel right, so they take a pause and look at things looking at things differently. So I feel like whoever's ever coming in, it has to do with someone who's more your type, because that's what I feel. And I think this other person's seeing that too. Tell me about the Hierophant here. Yeah, there's a masculine, feminine. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Virgo energy. You might have a Virgo or a Capricorn or another Taurus for some of you. This is someone who's stable, grounded. See, they're also someone who avoids. I think it's this masculine moving on. There's nothing to see here. Moving on. They're moving away from someone. There's nothing to see. It's someone who's chasing. This is someone who can provide. So often people who provide get kind of chased. But I feel like you don't need anyone to provide, so you're not chasing. And that's what I feel what this person likes, what they see here. They see kindness, compassion, nurturing energy, someone who's confident, someone who has self-control. Nice. You're not Empress energy. You're not being ruled by your emotions. You're practical. You're sensible. Yeah, saying to trust your intuition. This person could be a Pisces with Earth in their chart, but it has to do with someone who's trusting their inner knowing. Yeah. See, I see privacy. What goes on between you stays between you. I see someone here wanting to get you alone. Someone wants to get you alone. They want to talk. And this is someone who probably has been checking you out, seeing how you conduct yourself. They see a person who's kind, compassionate. Could be someone who's talking to people. You might even have some people who know people, or just checking each other out in social media. But whoever this is trusting their inner knowing. Yeah. This is someone who, they're just kind of keeping things to themselves right now. They stick to themselves too. But I feel it's someone who wants to talk to you privately. So, which I like, because it shows someone has respect if they're not sure if there's people around you. This is someone who also isn't interested in competing. They also don't want any drama. So whoever it is, it's a little test to see if you're interested. See, a little test. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, this is where things start to go in your favor. See, a whole new chapter. It's all about leaving all this behind, having this massive epiphany. But it's an energy of stepping out of your own comfort zone, or it's this person. But this is two people very much the same. Two people who aren't interested in drama. Two people who know when it's time to move on. Competition, conflicting personalities, arguing, fighting, whatever it may be. Yeah, there could be someone needing to be left behind. There could be some jealousy. But it's about interest. See, this is someone curious. They want to know everything about you. That's when it's someone who's sincere. They want to know everything about your life, your friends, your family. They want to learn. See, they want to know you. So that's really someone who's more your type. I feel like you're going to be on the same page with this person. But I do think you're going to, whatever goes on, you're going to keep this to yourself till you see where this goes. Yeah, see, the energy is mutual. I think you might know some people here. I think you're going to connect with someone through some friends or people. I mean, it could be online dating or social media as well. Often people check each other out first, right? But this is someone seeing you in a very favorable light. I feel mutual. Yeah, so there's hope. Don't give up hope. There's hope here. Yeah. This is somebody very respectful. They have a lot of respect. See, they won't approach you until they're sure you're single, and that's what I feel. Look around when you're out and about. It's saying to look around you. Who's checking you out? You're probably going to look at each other and look away, because that's often what the King and Queen of Pentacles do. But we have Emperor and Empress, so Yeah, I see just good luck and timing, something that's meant to be, but it's about releasing things that no longer serve, something that just wasn't meant to be. But this is. This feels very positive, almost faded. Yeah. I do feel there's lots being learned from when you get into situations like that. It's about applying the lessons you learned. If you feel like somebody isn't interested, then it's time to move on. Don't waste your time, right? Yeah, I feel it's just about avoiding drama, avoiding conflicting personalities. So someone here just wants balance. It's all about being very calm, very patient, very relaxed kind of energy. It's about two people. See, it has to do with long-term stability. Two people who like to spend time together. Sort of like the couple that does everything together. I feel like this is what you want here. This is what's coming in. Like I say, releasing anything that no longer serves, but there's hope. Things are starting to go in your favor. See, the tables have turned. This is closing out a chapter of something that isn't meant to be, but this feels really, really positive. It's about going how you feel. If it feels right, okay, it feels safe and secure, where you feel comfortable with someone, because this is an energy of two people who often feel like home. And that's what I feel is coming your way. But it's all this stuff that has to be released. Yeah, see, Emperor and Empress, it's almost like both people here. The mutual energies, sharing some energies where it's about leaving all this behind. But this person is truly interested. See, it's about they're curious, talking to people or checking you out. They like what they see. Somebody who's calm and practical, someone who's balanced and patient, and very a caring person, someone who cares. Yeah, really nice. See, the tables are turning. See, there's change coming. You're going to move on. If you have a person who tries to come back around, it's telling you to look at this. If it doesn't feel right, someone who may never change. But I do think there's something here changing some of you forever. Yeah, dealing with a lot of this. But it's an energy of this person really interested. They want to just go with the flow. They just want to, like I feel it's just an energy of exploring this connection and just go with the flow and see where it goes. Yeah, you could form a bond here. There's definitely an attraction here. See the wand, the physical attraction? And it's about attracting what you desire. So watch how you're conducting yourself when you're out and about around people, because there's someone checking you out. A little test, they're going to reach out to see if you're interested. They want to know about you too. Like I do think they want to talk to you one-on-one. This person, definitely I feel that respect level where they won't approach you if you got a bunch of people around. So that's why it's saying, look around you. Let go of your pride and ego. Don't be worried about letting people know that you're open and available, because that's how you attract what you're desiring. And that's how I feel some of you are going about this too, letting people know you're available. Yeah, look at that. See, this is a win-win for two people. So you've got really good luck and timing. It does feel very fated. It's about being in alignment, but it's about making sure by spending time learning about each other and getting to know each other. More than likely, King and Queen of Pentacles, friends first. Whatever works for you and this person. You're very much the same. That's why I feel some of you, I did feel that masculine Taurus energy here, but it could be anybody. Some of you may have to go on a few dates. You may, this may take a little bit of dating and playing the field a little bit until you cross paths with this person, but you will. So don't give up. Take care. Bye for now.